Companion. According to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, the definition is one that is closely connected with something similar. To me, a companion is who you go to when you are having a bad day or a tough time. When you think about it, who would you say your companion is? Whether you have realized it or not, we all have companions. It may be a friend who you do anything and everything with, a relative who you can lean on and talk to when times are tough. For others, it may be a pet. Cats, dogs, hamsters, ferrets, snakes. These all qualify as companions. For those of you who consider your pets to be your companions, you may want to reconsider the next time you are looking for a new furry friend to bring home. The problem is that there is an overwhelming amount of animals euthanized every year. A solution is animal adoption, and the adoption process leads to less animals losing their lives. First, the problem at hand. The problem is that approximately 7.6 million companion animals enter animal shelters nationwide every year. Of those, 3.9 million are dogs and 3.4 million are cats, ASPCA 2016. Every year there is 2.7 million cats and dogs euthanized. Unfortunately, it is not always because people do not want these animals, but because that they only have a limited time in the shelters before they are put down. According to the Humane Society of Greenwood, more animals are turned over to the shelter than adopted. They say that animals with no identification have up to 5 days before euthanization. Animals that are tagged or have microchips have a maximum of 14 days before euthanization. Whether you agree this is a problem or not, it affects society every single day. Since most of us have Facebook, we have been exposed to many shared and trending posts about mistreated and forgotten animals that end up in shelters. Along with the hyped-up statuses that fill our feeds, there is the all-too-well-known Arms of the Angel tune by Sarah McLachlan played in the background of adoption animal commercials. Now I will discuss the solution I think is best. My solution to this troubling issue is animal adoption. I believe that there are too many who overlook the idea of adopting an animal. It may be because they do not want an animal previously raised by someone else, or they want to raise a new puppy or kitten into the adulthood themselves. I have personally met people who have adopted pets from a shelter and completely fell in love and made companions with the adopted animal. These people also claim that they will never go back to buying from breeders or pet shops. The first step to being interested in adoption can be to visit a shelter or adoption center. Meeting animals in person and seeing their adorable fuzzy faces could lead to a very happy adoption. You may meet a companion you never knew existed and save a life at the very same time. Last, I will explain why adoption is the best option. Approximately 1.2 million dogs and 1.4 million cats are adopted from shelters every year. ASPCA 2016. This is 2.6 million animals saved from being killed every year. The Humane Society of the United States made a list of top reasons to adopt a pet. These reasons listed are saving a life, having a great animal that will cost you less, bragging rights to your new pet, your home will thank you, pets are good for your health, but adoptees boost that even more, and shelters make the adoption process easy. Adoption should always be an option when considering adding a new four-legged friend to your home. Imagine bringing home a new pet and it becoming your best friend, a friend that loves you and thanks you for saving its life more than you could ever imagine. In conclusion, I disagree strongly with euthanizing animals, and to keep that from happening, I believe adoption saves lives. Now think of the word companion again, and again, think of who your companion is. If you still cannot think of one, maybe adoption is what you should think of. Remember the remarkable number of 2.7 million animals being euthanized per year. Then consider adoption and how you could save a life any day. Rescue animals aren't broken, they simply experience more life than other animals. If they were human, we would call them wise. They would be the ones with tales to tell and stories to write. The ones dealt a bad hand who responded with courage. Don't pity them, do something. Help to rescue, donate, volunteer, foster, adopt, and be proud to have their greatness by your side.